but the science doesn't agree with them. The science is saying they don't have one speck of uranium on that property, which means they moved
But
it.
can
So
we
you
have
got,
uranium that good?
Captain's voice.
I don't know. I mean, you would have to be
There it
able
is.
to
We're
maintain
still on.
it
We're
while
still
you're.
on. Okay, I'm still filling it out.
I don't know.
There would have to be
legal
traces
name,
of Miss Eccles.
okay.
I mean, I would think. Don't
Bye,
you?
honey.
I'm not an expert, but I don't know.
mean,
I have to read up on
radiation levels, different things like that. They did a serious scrub.
Uranium can
What
be
happened, John?
if it's
happened, John?
encapsulated or sealed,
longer
you know,
there.
like
Well,
it
it has
can't
to
be
be.
moved or
Oh,
transported.
okay.
Absolutely.
Some of that stuff.
What are you talking
I think they
about?
moved it.
Well, they still have, what,
Oh, I
400
know.
kilograms, 900 pounds they put it on the counter for?
Something you're referring to.
Seymour voice broadcast that they were gonna strike. And if Iran didn't pick up on that, then they're dummies. That was, I feel that they moved some of that stuff already.
I think they moved it
I do
before,
not
yeah,
like
well
that
before.
at all.
And I think Israel is gonna
I do
continue to
not
go after
approve of
police
that.
stations, prisons, try to destabilize the regime. I think they're gonna continue to go after their leaders, the military targets, the police
He
stations,
doesn't want to leave.
try
though, you
to
see.
cause
He's still there,
instability. I don't think
he just
that
doesn't want to leave.
No, I think that's why they stay quiet. They're not
attracted to
agreeing
my
with shit.
masculine energy.
Wait.
Oh my God. The room is covered in it.
I know. It oozes off of me and just seeps onto the floor.
Assad is very good at what they do.
It's probably up to your ankle.
There's nothing to say, but I can't.
Well, I guess
right now.
now, okay, so I guess now, you guys, my thinking is Netanyahu is gonna show Trump really who wears pants in his family. Because you might have called me up and told me that you wanted me to, agree to the ceasefire, and then you gave me some, I can hit last, some kind of timing that didn't make sense. And then you're calling it the 12-day war. I had to look that up because it means something to the people in the Middle
Oh my
East.
God,
It's
he's
some correlation to
masturbating
the
now. I
6-day
can't
war, and if
believe it.
anybody knows
Oh my
anything about that, they
God,
can signal it, and I don't. I didn't want to read the whole article tonight. My eyes are hurting.
God, John.
But
Screenshot
I guess he gonna show him. You ain't gonna call me up after I done told everybody in the world that I wasn't gonna stop. I was not gonna stop until I dismantled.
You do that in Stifler's mom.
And then not only that, he made some other threats to Iran, right? And now he got told by President Orange Face that he had to stop. Everything had to stop because he wanted to look good today. He wanted to be the one to seem like he planned it, solved it, and got it done.
I need you in Illinois
Bibi
16th.
Netanyahu hasn't said a word
We
the
just need you
entire
there.
day. Don't you guys find that? Not even nobody from his cat, nothing.
Stability for the Illinois 16th.
That's because he doesn't agree to it. You're right. He's not gonna stop now. He's not some 2-year-old you can sit in the corner and say time out.
Bibi called Trump and said, "Fuck your French fries."
Right up your nose with a rubber
I'm
hose.
losing it over here, girl.
It's like, we gonna see. Every time we sit here and we start thinking there's something good, it just, I don't know. My spirit always tells me something's not right with this because it's never lined up, you guys,
right now. I'll be
properly, like a well-fitting.
You sound so good.
It's not lined up. Every time it's just
I'm eating
some
a
piece
cheeseburger with
missing.
some fucking
That fucks
hash
the whole
browns
thing
on
up.
it, and
We're done. Well, Trump pizza don't fit no damn where, so.
that's some
Adrian Dittman. Oh no, it's Republican comedian. Oh no, it's me.
Anybody have anything to add or subtract? Because I have read maybe
No.
12 articles and I got some
Venture
I got some
capital.
clips, but it's so late for clips. I don't like doing them after midnight. So we can just do popcorn style. You guys can just jump in where you fit in.
Do we have any more information on like anything else, like maybe the Diddy trial, maybe?
Oh, God.
Let me see what else is going on, because that's all people are talking about right now.
No. There's a whole rest of the world going on.
I'm gonna have to get me some more of these nails because these is cute as hell. I didn't know they was gonna be this cute.
Did you get press-ons?
Yes, girl. They got cute ones on TikTok.
I'm thinking about going and getting mine done before I go to New Orleans.
I love having my nails.
I think about getting pink and whites with like chrome on the very, very tip, like a china plate. I thought that'd be cute.
French tips.
Yeah. Shoot, I used to keep my nails done. I get charms put in the ends of them. They like drill a hole and put charms in them and stuff. They'd be cute, little danglies.
Okay, so now one thing I can add, ICE agents are starting to do raids in hospitals. If you guys weren't aware of that, it's starting to happen. So if you need to go to the ER,
They gonna be opting into operating rooms and shit, and pulling people out.
they can come in if they want to, because I need a bathroom break. I never get a chance to go to the restroom, and they don't come and ask me if I need to go pee. So if ICE shows up, I'm gonna say, look, if you watch this dude for like, give me like 12, give me 10 minutes to go to the bathroom and hydrate and stuff, you know, I'll tell you what you want to know.
They got this man, he was doing the landscaping in front of an IHOP, or he was somewhere else, and he ran down there. And the ICE agents came after him, tackled him to the ground. They say he swung a weed eater at him, and I was like, hey, I would too. Don't come at me with your face masked up like that. A gator on and at 85 degrees out. They took him to the ground, beat him in the head, did all they could do to him. He has one son that's a retired Marine and two that are currently serving in the Marines, but apparently he doesn't have a green card or whatever the hell it is they think he needs. So they beat his ass and put him in the van.
This is crazy.
Goddamn shame.
Well, he said he's trying to whittle away protected places for immigrants to hide. So now they're saying that workers, Custom and Enforcement ICE agents will arrest patients in or around hospitals. I'm sorry?
I thought those hospitals supposed to be a protected place inside.
Well, I'm reading this article from the Hill from the 21st at 5 p.m. and it's saying healthcare workers on alert for ICE raids in hospitals.
So don't ask me shit. It's HIPAA. Everything is HIPAA.
Honestly, it's a
Everything is HIPAA. Don't ask
sound
me
effect
shit.
playlist,
No.
but
Exactly.
They're going to say HIPAA her to the bed.
I don't know nothing. It's HIPAA. You do not have a need to know anything about this patient.
Now HIPAA her ass
Yo,
to
that
that
sounds like
bed.
somebody I know.
Are you a family member?
Hello.
Like, you don't forget a sound like
No, the
that.
serious thing with me is that they showed them, and they have, you guys
There's some cooing going on and shit, like, kind of calling up all the
Yeah, like the dog bothers.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's hot outside, and hello, why are they doing that? Why are they masking themselves up?
L.
I don't
They don't
know.
want to be identified that way.
They don't want to be doxxed.
On your level.
They don't want to be doxxed. And
No, they
some of them,
That's why they said it. That's what they say.
right, and some of them, I think and some of them I think are contracted workers. I don't think all of them are actually ICE agents. I think some of them are
If
deputized.
somebody in a mask is coming after me, I'm gonna have to light them up. I don't know who that is, or I'm gonna
Light them up, people.
That's right.
be like acid, make that thing go boom.
I think some of them are deputized. I will be surprised if some of them are pod boys. They have contract workers.
As a woman by myself, I'm not gonna have some mask person take me to the ground. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. So I think I'm in a stand your ground state. I was in fear for my life.
Yeah, don't
That's what
stop
people
for
gotta start
nobody.
doing. Find out what kind of
Stand
security.
your ground or not, shoot. You get a shotgun and you let them know I got rock salt, birdshot, and slug. And I don't know which order I put them in. You feeling
Y'all ladies
lucky?
strapped.
You feeling lucky, punk? You. And they think blind people can't shoot. Ask my nephew.
I'm scared of you, Ramona.
Make a sound. I'm like, make a sound, motherfucker. I got you. Yes, sir. Now I got my glasses. I really got them motherfuckers. Put it on live session and just say left or right. Meta, which way?
That's my favorite.
have a bigger problem because people
This
are not
is
going,
the
well, they
rhythm
already
of the
use the emergency room as their primary, but now it's gonna be worse. You know, we see patients come into the ER when they don't have insurance and they wait till the whole limb is about to fall off and they need amputation. But now this is gonna be worse. If you're scared to come to the hospital because ICE is posted up
I'm
in the
excited to hear
ER,
about
are they
it.
gonna come to your actual room? They're gonna come into your room, pick the chart up and go, get him, DC all that shit, roll him to the man. But you know, that's gonna create a bigger problem for our communities. It's having these patients wait until they're nearly dead to show up at the ER. It's only so much you can do. The ER is not a miracle worker. It's only so much you can do.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
hopefully they don't have any infectious disease and stay home or stay amongst their other folks.
That's right.
Yes.
You want to tell me so bad. I could.
Well, what are they gonna do? Come ask for ID? I'm not showing you
know.
shit. Sit down, Emma. The hip ball.
I don't know. They can ask you for ID once they get inside the. I don't know.
They don't have a right to actually for ID in a hospital. I mean, but I don't trust these people. They're doing. If they could arrest the senator or Congress people, but I mean, I'm thinking about the hospitals that I work into.
Hold
like
on, I
they
have to get my
come on the
headphones.
floor or the
I
ER and
hear
say,
you.
show ID, like for what
Something's
purpose?
doing
They're
my
paying, like, get
fucking
away out of
brain
here.
not working right
That's what I'm
now.
asking. I mean, you know, they make a show ID to be serviced in the ER. Yeah, so they're probably gonna say.
Yeah, the hospital has the right to know, but we still will triage somebody even if they don't have an ID. We put them in Jane Doe or condo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still serve them.
They can put there's no insurance.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
always
what's
think
happening
myself,
here. So
I
there's some different news you guys can chew on.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I said
Yeah,
that.
go find the gangbangers.
Like,
Like,
I'm gonna say something like, oh, I
I'm
gotta
gonna
get
do
the
something like
shit.
gangbangers. Yeah,
I
arrest the
did.
gangbangers to get the real criminals.
Laughing in a meeting.
75% of the people that they're taking in have stuff like parking tickets and shit. They're not criminals, they claim
And
that
I was
they're
just like,
Yeah.
He lied about that. We told people it was gonna be a lie.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant earlier. Like the people who voted for him as the peace president and the no war, I feel that they're worse in a way than Trump because they don't even stand for anything. They tie themselves in a pretzel just to agree with him now because you know they can't go against him. Like that's the worst.
yeah.
And you know it? Yeah.
It's a cult.
So me and my homegirl, like,
Well,
we
we
locked in
got
on that
a
whole
private
God, my boss
American
always thinks that she's
Gestapo
somewhere that she
now.
wasn't. Like, oh yeah, you were in that meeting.
Yeah, that's why I don't argue with Manfinity. He is not.
And laugh.
He needs rehab, and until he gets like a not rehab, what you call that stuff when you exercise. He's not gonna change his. Yeah, he's not gonna change his. Yeah, 12-step or conversion or whatever.
Deep
He's not gonna change.
Okay, that's what he wants to be connected to a facility. It's not, and something is wrong. But you know what? April, you're the TikToker of the group. So I just went down the recorded rabbit hole, and came back rabbit hole. So a lot of people I can't believe this. This is great. Working at Yui,
They're all keyed up on that.
why would you do that? They get deported. They go and do whatever. One boy, he just got in like some kind of van and came across. But this girl from Dominican Republic got some papers and went to the U.S. Embassy and got her papers and came back in like a few days. It's crazy. That mean the money is being wasted. That's what I mean.
All they're doing is to move these
They're not keeping records of these people. They fired everybody who keeps track of them. Now they got, who knows, strangers out here making millions. Nobody's keeping the records, I guarantee you.
what they were, because a lot of times when you get deported, you're blocked from coming back to the country for 5
it's like a major hazard.
depending on your situation.
Everybody I know, like, I feel like usually when I got in like the Puerto Rico, like the Caribbean,
And major
and they
trains
come
pass
back,
over this every single
really
day.
come right
So
on
that
back.
one looks like it's about to collapse.
We've got to streamline this shit,
This is
man.
Jefferson
I-
Park. And a message to the Alderman Gardner. Where's the Department of Transportation on this one?
I wish that they just streamline, so they're not sitting there waiting. Like my brother-in-law took him 4 years to get his citizenship. There's other people that I know right here and now that have been here 10, 20 years, still didn't have their citizenship.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it, quote
Hello,
unquote, the
Paul
right way.
Davidson, if you
So
can
what the
hear
fuck do you
this
have to do?
from Clubhouse.
I don't know, man. And then on the second side of that, you also want to keep good records of who's been kicked out of here and why. That way you don't have to worry about them coming
You know
back. You
that
can
Paul
have it on
Davidson's
file.
account does
I
have
don't know,
message
yeah.
capability.
How long has your brother-in-law been married? He's married to an American citizen.
He's married to he's married to my sister, but he had been in the States for almost 5 years before they got married.
And so he's been waiting all that time and married. That's what I said, like, even when they get married, it don't even matter. They still can get deported. That's crazy.
And after 9/11, it was really bad because her husband's Egyptian, and all people see is brown skin, brown skin
Every time I
people.
see it, I don't know
And
who
she would
it
take
is.
him and his cousins
And then I
to
look
work
like,
because
oh,
they
it's
all
that-
ran a butcher shop in New Orleans.
Maybe it's 'cause you're not
And
the only
she would
one
get
in
pulled
it or
over and
something.
harassed.
Ugh.
She literally had to go home and get her daughter's birth certificate once because they were harassing her so hard. And so it's a whole bunch. It affects your whole life.
I see.
Well, just to let you guys know, the people called the Dreamers, Trump administration said it will be ending Obamacare coverage for immigrants who came to U.S. Illegally as children, also known as Dreamers.
And
Your insurance from Obamacare is going to be eliminated.
That includes DACA, right?
Oh, Mr.
It says Dreamers. It didn't
I
go
think
on
that
to
was
DACA.
DACA, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I thought he was detained.
So all that's coming to an end. So they're making it very difficult, not only for you to be here. Come here and be here. You can't go to the emergency room. You can't go to work. You can't have a checking account. Now you're not gonna get insurance, and now states are starting to deny illegal immigrants coverage as well.
Oh man,
There are
I
a lot
might
of
love
states
this for
starting to
everyone
pull
I
that
know right
back.
now.
So I mean, what's your quality of life gonna be in this country once all this stuff goes into effect? If they don't get you by tossing you in the van, they're gonna get you by making it very difficult for you to be out here, like above ground.
Miss Lisa, a lot of times that's still better than where they came from.
Wow, that says a lot.
I'm just saying.
No, but that says a lot. That says a hell of a
Yeah.
lot. If that's better
Oh,
than where
yeah.
you came from. You can't work, you can't go to the hospital.
That's an
And a
overstatement.
lot of them now are starting to charge
That's
them, the
We have
kids to go to
streamers.
school. Have you seen that? States are starting to
Yeah.
charge illegal
Good one.
immigrants
I like that. Good pun.
tuition for their kids
Yeah.
to go to school here.
Cause, like,
I mean, and I don't mean
Oh my
college.
God,
I'm talking
that-
about
Elementary,
like literally, I was like,
secondary.
that's so high
secondary,
level.
yeah, primary.
I had no
Yeah.
idea.
Well, Miss Lisa, the thing is that in some other countries, not only are they going through all of those same conditions, but they're also dodging bombs.
I don't know. I'm glad you didn't
Chemical
lie.
warfare.
That,
Like, look
that
at
more to me than
Syria.
truthful.
Their own fucking
But-
government was dropping chemicals on them.
I know.
So yeah, I say that even shitty as you would believe that an American life like that would be, it sometimes is better than where they
Thank you.
came.
It's very important to have good ethics. When it
So
comes to
I don't know if
poverty.
that's gonna be a
Lying
complete
about the job,
deterrent.
but
It
just
might cut
take
some
all
down a
of
little
the soul
bit.
from it.
Don't
But
joke,
for
Jack.
people that are desperate to not be where they came from,
No
it's
job,
not gonna
Jack. That's
matter.
when you
They'll
steal
just
from
hide.
someone else.
There's
Lying
a
is
big
stealing from
country we
myself.
got.
I don't like I really don't like lying, period, but like, yeah, in comedy, it's not really. It should be from truth and then exaggerated slightly.
And then you also have citizens that are more than willing to hide them. So this isn't gonna be like Pokemon. They're not gonna get them all.
You're so cute.
No, I'm sorry.
Like, so
I can't
adorable.
laugh
In that little voice. Let me try that.
Hello?
Let me clap.
Oh, you know, all the synthetics are going away.
On the what, baby?
No more gummies.
The synthetics are losing traction, just like oil.
Yeah,
I'm so ridiculous right now.
we're gonna get pushed into making alternative energy choices, and that's okay. We need to. We need to get away from fossil fuels.
And like, you're doing pretty good.
You do
You
too.
can have energy from
Yeah,
two magnets.
fine.
That's what Nikola Tesla proved. So,
Yeah.
energy's everywhere.
I'm
We
just-
have
I'm
no
just happy to
problems.
be
We only
here.
have solutions. And the fact that in 2025 Israel says we only have problems was the biggest red flag I've ever seen in my life.
Their problem is Bibi Netanyahu. If they got rid of him, that would solve a lot of their problems.
You know, Ramona, they keep saying the phrase regime change, regime change, regime. Like, I can't stop
Okay,
hearing that.
Ariana, so I do
Exactly.
all in on
Exactly.
girl.
Right here and right over
My
there.
bad.
We're
I'm never
done.
on the next
No
day.
more
I have
wars.
to make up for it.
Yeah. Like I said, I thought it would be
Ramona.
hilarious
Yeah.
if they end up having peace in the Middle East just to get rid of
This
Trump.
week, baby
you know?
Aya.
No, if you think that Bibi Netanyahu is the only problem in the Middle East or in Israel, you're wrong. Look, if you watch the demographic in Israel, actually now the liberal Jews are declining in number.
Yeah.
Because they don't procreate a lot. Meanwhile, the extremist and the far right of the Jewish, they call them Haridim. Haridim is the most extremist Jewish group on earth. They are procreating like rabbits. They have 10 kids, 12 kids in one family, easily.
Green energy, not
So
like
now,
green things like
actually
plants and
they
stuff.
do nothing. They don't work.
Well, I mean,
They don't serve in the military. They do
planting your
nothing.
house is good for
But they
just
are
like
important
chemicals,
when
but
it comes to elections.
Not the kind of plants I think
The
you're
numbers
thinking of.
are increasing. So if this year, I don't know how much they represent from the Israeli population, but in the next decade or two, the number will be
Really? Plants?
maybe the most
When
important
you said something about
voting
specific
pool.
plants, I think I know
So,
what you're alluding to.
You're
but
gonna
the
watch
rest
how
of it,
Israel,
I'm
how
just not
savage
Plants,
the Israeli
if you
government
buy
gonna be.
plants in your house,
If today,
then they go
like
in your house.
Bibi Netanyahu and all his
Reduce
genocide,
the,
gonna be like
pollutants that are in your house.
we will wish for that. We will wish for that. I just hope. Our government,
so
the
this
American
is something
government,
that you're
doesn't
into or
stay
working on.
playing the role of Israeli slave.
Okay.
We don't wanna go into wars for the sake of this master.
He's a
We
green
have to
sleeping
get
bag.
rid of this master.
Yeah, no, I remember
mean
him talking
master?
about
Israel's the
testing
size of
electric
fucking New
vehicles,
Jersey.
so
Yes, New Jersey may be smaller than New Jersey, but they are the masters of the United States.
No, France is the
control
master.
us.
No, France is the master. We were raised to
Edmund.
You featured on Adman's YouTube channel. You featured now live, actually.
We are. I know. I saw the live. We all are live right now. On this channel. All of us.
Israel. Just don't attack Israel. We give you $1.2 billion.
They lowered it?
Everything is for the sake of the masses. Everything. And we give Jordan too. We give Jordan less than $1 billion. Like it's $800 million a year, I guess.
Yeah,
For
Jordan's
what?
the redheaded stepchild for everybody now.
Yeah, for what?
There.
Please don't hit Israel. Please do not go into war with Israel. That's it. What we get from Israel? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I have no qualms about letting Israel do their own thing and leaving their ass hang out in the breeze. I really don't have a problem with that, because as far as that's concerned, I don't think, well, I'm not Christian, so I don't really believe the whole bless Israel and the world will be blessed, or whatever the shit.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, as you said, I remember.
I don't believe any of that, so it doesn't bother me if they get left to their own devices.
You don't believe in that because you're a simple person, but it doesn't matter if you believe or not. If your politicians and your leaders believe in that, so your faith is nothing to them, you know? Like if your president believed that the path towards God goes through Israel, so believe it or not, you believe in it or not, it doesn't
I'm just
matter.
saying it wouldn't bother me not to follow along with Israel as far as a citizen of the United States, where my voting and my opinion lies in the country of my birth. I do not have a problem leaving Israel to their own devices if that is what is decided. I would go for that because we have to deal with our shit all the time. Why shouldn't they? So it wouldn't bother me at all. A lot of people are like, oh, protect Israel, protect Israel. I'm like, well, fucking let them do it themselves. We did. Shoot. I don't know. I just think there's a lot more put into this than needs to be. It's all in the name of this thing that we call religion. And I think that's probably one of the worst things that's ever happened to the world. But what do I know?
I definitely say the military is the worst.
I don't know. The military is a tool, but religion has been the driving motivation behind all militaries. So
I'd say money's been the driving motivation for the military. I mean, that's what corrupts a religion, but
Ramona, just let me ask this question. So I come from a Muslim background, right? And I immigrated to the U.S. a couple of years ago, and now I'm an American citizen. So imagine, look, I'm not even a politician. I'm nothing, right? I'm nothing. I'm just a simple citizen who goes to work and pay taxes, and that's it. Imagine I say, because I'm Muslim and because I'm Arab, I will do anything that benefit Saudi Arabia because it has Mecca and all Muslim sacred lands. So I will work for Saudi Arabia and for the caliphate. Imagine I say I'm ready to work for the caliphate. What they're gonna do to me? They're gonna come take me to jail and they're gonna accuse me of terrorism. You know what I mean? I will be a terrorist. But a politician who was elected to serve us as American citizens, he can say, I'm here to bless Israel, and whoever blesses Israel will be blessed. He lies about the Bible. There is nothing. Look,
I don't know who said, no, it's in Genesis. No, Genesis doesn't mention Israel. He said, whoever blesses Abraham will be blessed, and whoever curses you will be cursed. That's it. First of all, it's a lie. Second, imagine it's true. How can you say it? How can you say it? This is not a Christian country. Yes, it's a country with Christian majority, and it doesn't work with Christianity or your religion. You're here to work for the citizens. That's it. So imagine I say I will work for the caliphate. Whatever the caliphate needs, I'm here to serve. And then I become a politician. And can you accept that?
That's still religion leading decision. It all comes down to what people's theology is what their theocracy and everything that they're raised to be. I mean, if you didn't have a religious faith, but you still worked for the people of the United, you wouldn't have to be someone of a specific faith to be a good public servant. And that's what politicians are supposed to be, as a public servant. So they've got it all twisted up, and they've mixed in all their religious beliefs and feel that everybody else should agree with that belief because, that's what they think.
Don't worry, I'm
It's
still
hard.
here.
I don't believe in religion the same way people do. I mean, I don't believe in religion anyway. I just think that my spirituality is outside of organization. It's outside of a building or a set of rules and structures. I just believe I should be a good person and be good to other people, period.
Okay, let's get away from religion. What about...
Lisa,
Yes, good night.
I have another story for you if you want it when they get done with their...
I'm sorry.
Cool.
I didn't mean to go left. I was saying,
okay,
I think
It's fine. It's after midnight.
It folds together. Yeah, I just think it folds together. It makes a big difference.
You won't be surprised, Lisa, to learn that it was a bowling involved this time again.
Oh God.
This one was bound for where was it going? U.S. Flight 507 from San Francisco to Rome. Had to land in Keflavik Airport in Reykjavik. Yeah, near Reykjavik. They just started suddenly dropping from the sky.
Oh shit.
They had where'd it go? There's so many of these stupid pop-ups. I hate this shit. It was having mechanical issues. Oh, here it is. Here's what I was looking for. Sorry, this thing is just spinning. Passengers and crew are safe after the plane sent out a distress signal. It was a 26-year-old Boeing 777 departed San Francisco International at 5:03 p.m. on Saturday, June 21st, 8 hours into the trip. Halfway across the Atlantic Ocean, the plane descended rapidly to 21,000 feet. The crew made two decisions. First, to issue squawk code 7700, that's the international distress code, and second, to divert north to Iceland for an emergency landing. So they just started dropping thousands of feet. For what?
So we got cyber attacks on international flights.
So if anybody was planning to fly, I just wanted to give you that little uplifting.
I'm in New York. I got to fly out on Sunday. That's some bullshit.
Damn it.
I got to fly out on Sunday.
Why can't, are we great again when we can't keep planes in the air? What's going on?
I don't know, but I got to fly out on
When
the 7th.
did this start being a thing? Because people say, oh, this happens so many times. What? Huh? I'm confused.
I'm stay confused.
Can we have the planes great again? Can we make them fly out?
April, don't get me started. They just started making yarmulkes that say "Make America Great Again."
Yeah.
It is bad, y'all. It is bad. This is turning into like a Disney, like some sort of Disney nightmare Russia fantasy from hell. Like
it's the Tim Burton's version.
They really.
I seen a T-shirt that said MAGA equals Mexicans always get across, and I thought that was so cute.
Oh,
That's why
wow.
I don't get it.
Get a
'Cause
what?
I thought it was cute.
Mexicans
that's
always
good.
get a crest.
Oh, get a cross.
Get a
crest.
cross. No,
Yeah, I
a
like that.
cross.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Get a
bad.
cross. Yeah.
Oh, they get a
cute.
cross. Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
That's cute, ain't it?
That is
That was
cute. I thought you said Mexicans always get a crest. I'm like, oh, yeah. Jeez. Today they do.
They got aggressed in that one got aggressed in the
The
street
fuck?
Saturday.
With that weed eater, man, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at
I
all.
hope he
Good
got
for
a few
him.
good licks in.
I bet. That string was wore the fuck out by the time they got a hold of him. Hopefully he had that one with the ridges on it. God. Ooh, Lord.
Of someone saying, reporting back from another news story they saw about that you can serve up to 20 years in federal prison for speaking against Israel now in 2025.
In Israel?
Publicly. No, in America. In
Oh,
America. In America.
No.
Wow.
Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, that's too far. That's foul.
Foul as hell.
I don't believe. Cause ain't no way. Mm-mm.
I know, our First Amendment's been attacked, been under attack for fucking 20 years now, so.
Well, if it's the case, I'm going to jail because I'm going to say it. I'm going to do it anyway. So there's that. Matter of fact, the fact that I can't say it is going to make me say it more.
Oh, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to jail, y'all. So write me a letter.
Bail
It's okay.
money. You got to get
No,
a
just
GoFundMe already.
Just write me letters, put some money on my books because I'm going.
Guess we going to jail tonight.
Oh, no. Damn, I gotta fly out on the 7th. That's not right, Miss April.
I got to fly out.
I'm sorry, Ramona.
Sunday.
I'm so sorry for you, but try to keep the plane together.
But but even worse, I got to fly back home on Sunday. I'm in New York.
I fly out on the 7th and I fly back the 14th. I'm like, shit.
They do some bullshit in April. Why would you say that to me? I mean,
When I said I had a story about a plane, none of y'all speak up then before I told it.
I was hoping it wasn't gonna be like that.
I wasn't listening. Damn.
See, I gave a trigger warning.
I know. It'll be alright. I'll take my meds. I'll get on there. I'll be a good girl.
If it goes down and you survive, you can sue the shit out of both.
You got it, baby. And if it's my time, it's my time. I'll keep my cane and my purse handy. We'll see.
Okay, my last thing I'm gonna say is that they're saying that Diddy's not gonna testify, and the defense is going to call no witnesses.
Really?
I'm still reading stuff over here. That's why I'm quiet. She won't testify at his bombshell trial, as defense makes shocking decision not to call witnesses.
Probably a better idea for him. I mean, could you imagine getting up on that stand?
That could be messed up if they lose them. And then
That'd be crazy.
Well, he thinks he's got it in the bag. You mean he's sitting up there like Pimp Daddy this whole time? The defense does have a couple of brain cells between them, though, because they putting him up there on that stand. You know he'd open his mouth and fuck it all up. I don't know. I hope he doesn't think that the that orange dude's gonna just pardon him if he does get caught up.
So he kept his precious baby oil in a humidity controlled storage.
Lord. They say something about him having travel size baby oil and lube.
Yeah, I guess to get on the plane.
Yeah, he had to slide on there or some shit. Oh,
You know you can only get on with a certain amount of.
I know. They made me throw my shampoo away last summer when I went to convention. I was like, my hair's 3 feet fucking long. I need 3 bottles of shampoo. Y'all crazy. The travel size, the little. Oh, just saying.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's the last thing that I saw.
And they're done with all their prosecutory witnesses?
Yeah, let me see, wasn't that today that they finished off today?
Oh, prosecution rested today? Oh,
Let me
okay.
see, wait a minute, Tuesday morning, oh, wait, if somebody has to finish Tuesday, who's this? Combs' ex-girlfriend, were kept from the public and the press, ruled too graphic. Homeland Security agent Joseph Curciolo was on the stand. So whoever that is, he's coming back tomorrow. And closing argument. Oh wow! And the closing arguments have been set for Thursday. What? This Thursday? With each side slated to take 4 hours each side to do their closing. Are we done?
They wrapped this up a lot quicker than they thought.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Because at first they said 90 days, then they said 8 weeks. Now it's been what, 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna last a little bit longer, but nope.
No, they gonna put this shit to bed.
How can the defense not call any witnesses? Your Honor, we like the ones that we already had on, so we're not gonna call anymore.
It's because they know anybody else they pull up there's probably not gonna help. Or might hurt. Depends on who they have listed.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. It's popcorn style. You go for it. I'm getting ready to.
They didn't call any witnesses. They didn't call any witnesses because they didn't want to be incriminating themselves. Basically, that's why. So if they called any witnesses, they would have to testify of the truth. They would have to testify what they saw, what they did, what they experienced. So the best thing to do in the best defense is not to have anybody testify on his defense because they would have to tell the truth.
Yeah. Like I said, it probably hurt more than helped.
Yep.
Both the witnesses and Diddy.
Yeah. Just like he wants to be on stand, he shouldn't testify either.
Oh, hell no.
A bad attorney will put you up there because if they don't care, but he should have a good legal team that won't let him get up there and testify.
We're gonna see if this is a good plan.
Sounds like the defense has done pretty much all they can do up to this point. They just gonna have to put their arguments together and leave it with the jury.
Yeah, if nothing else, he's getting time for that, for beating Cassie. All the other stuff, I don't think they proved a really good case with the RICO charges and with the, now with Cassie, and also if he took her across state lines and they had the sex workers, that's trafficking. You can't do that. That's what the RICO is coming. Every other white woman, I don't think people really.
Hey, could I ask a question? Hey, Ariel, listen, I know that you seem to have had different jobs since we've known you, but one of the jobs you said you had that you were in construction. Are you still in construction or no?
What does this have to do with the topic that we're discussing?
No, because I want to talk about how, are you getting a lot of construction contracts now that all the buildings have been destroyed? And I bet you're going to be very busy. You're going to make a lot of money, right?
So you just want to.
So no. Come on, let's talk factually. Let's not talk emotionally. Let's just talk factually. I mean, there's a lot of destruction in Tel Aviv and Haifa. So, I mean, are you still in construction? Are you getting a lot of calls to get estimates on the work that you can do?
Now you get it, Zero. Now you get it, bro.
Are you there? I mean, Ariel, are you there? You're in construction, right? I mean, you should be getting a lot of calls. You guys are very busy right now.
Zero, I just want to know how Ariel knows that people were starving in Gaza before this. He's never been there.
What was your hold up, Monty,
He's in the business of
I said, how did you said there was no kids or there was no people starving in Gaza before this. I didn't say no, you said there, sorry, hold on. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You're right. You said they were starving in Gaza before this. How do you know that?
It was a blockade, bro. What you talking about? They were 100%. They going in.
They weren't before the war. No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
Let's let these other Ariels answer.
Go ahead, Ariel. No, go ahead.
Happen to know.
Go ahead.
You're asking me just to make sure. You're asking me how did I know that they were starving?
Yes, before this.
Okay, well, common knowledge, and also on top of it being common knowledge in the department that I work in, we're privy to this information. It's not a secret, and it may be hard for you to understand because you're, like 20,000 miles away?
Bro, just get you. Wait. Listen. Ariel, I spoke to you without being condescending. Can you please just answer the question? You didn't need to say that.
I literally answered.
Okay, so
in the department that I work in.
Okay, but you accuse the other person. You accuse the other person of never being in Gaza, just like some San Francisco ladies. Yet you have never been in Gaza. So what are you talking about?
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm telling you, why would you say that to him when you yourself have not been in Gaza? You just said it's common knowledge.
How do you know I've never been?
Because you haven't, bro. I spoke to you last time, and the way you said you went into Gaza wasn't even the way. That's not. You didn't even give me a clear answer. You couldn't give. Don't call me sweetheart, bro. I'm not gay. Don't do that.
Neither am I.
I'm not gay.
It's a term.
Okay, don't do that. No, it's not. I don't want to hear it like that.
Okay,
listen.
Gay people say that.
Last time when I asked you how you got in Gaza, it wasn't a clear answer. It was just some vague ass shit.
I'm gonna tell you something. First and foremost, you can believe what you want because you are a non-factor to this entire issue. And second,
what'd you say? Wait, what? I didn't hear you.
I said you can believe what you'd like to believe because you are a non-factor to
you don't know that.
Issue.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Hold on,
you don't know that.
Hold on, my friend.
I'm not your friend.
Okay, well, hold on, Mozzie.
All right.
As far as I'm concerned, in my personal assessment, from what little I know about you from this app, you are a non-factor to the bigger picture. And also, if you honestly believe that I'm going to tell you the intimate details of the work that I do,
I didn't ask for that.
Hold on, sir. If you honestly believe that I'm going to give you intimate details about what I do privately over this wiretap, you're gravely mistaken. So with all of that being said, you can honestly believe whatever you'd like.
I want to go back to your construction company, dog. I want to go back to your construction company. I mean, are you guys at least contacting like the mayor of Haifa? I mean, come on, you should be doing a lot of business right now. You shouldn't even have time to be on Clubhouse. I mean, you should be ready to get a lot of contracts, to do a lot of work. There's a lot of buildings that have been destroyed by Iran. You should be out there making money. I mean, a lot of money. What's going on, man? Talk to us about the construction that's going to be going on.
Zero, he's doing jihad. So
the only thing that hold on, please. The only thing, Zero, that I can tell you is that you're a poor listener and that you are subject to your imagination, and I hope that works out well for you.
Are you? But listen. You said you had a construction company. What do you do for a living then? Because I know you had a lot of different jobs. You worked in a restaurant. You got hit by a door. at a restaurant in the face and stuff, but when we first talked to you, I remember you said you were in construction. And if you're in construction right now, it's the construction's, I mean, you're sitting on construction heaven right now. Iran has given you like the best you can ever have in the construction business right now. You should be blessing Iran. You should be, if you're in construction, you should be blessing Iran for giving you all this business.
Okay, well, Zero, I'm going to tell you what. If you would like to believe that Haifa's destroyed, if you would like to believe that I work in construction, if you'd like to believe that I train circus seals in my free time, feel free, my friend. You too are a non-factor in the situation. You're a non-factor. So it doesn't matter. Anybody else with a question?
I have a question, Kevin.
I've got a question. Go ahead first. Go.
So is Netanyahu...
Is this a serious question, or is it an anecdotal question?
No, it's a very serious question, because I have it for a long time. Is Netanyahu using starvation as a tool to force Palestinians to give up the hostages?
I don't know. You'd have to ask his work cabinet. I'm not a part of it.
No, I mean, what do you think?
Well, what I think doesn't matter, because opinions don't matter.
Bro, he cannot answer that because he will go to jail.
So,
I've got a question for you. Why you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing?
I beg your pardon?
Why you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing children?
What's the last hospital that we bombed?
So they bombed the Gaza hospitals.
No, the Turkey. It was a Turkey. It was the
Al-Shafa.
Well, that's not a fair question. He doesn't know that, man. Like, what kind of question is that? Even if he gives you...
right, because he's never been to Gaza, right? Because he's never been to Gaza.
But also, on top of that, I understand why you guys are asking these questions. You're asking these questions because you all are observers while I'm a participant, and you like your imagination. And
you don't know that. You don't know
I do
know that.
I do know that. Imagination.
No, you don't.
You guys killed 55,000 innocent people, and you say it's imagination.
Hey, yo, this nigga Joe.
I do want to add some. Yeah, one second, Noah. I do want to add something here. So, earlier, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said there's no agreement on ceasefire with Israel, but that Tehran will halt attacks if Israel stops its illegal aggression by 4 a.m. local time. Israel is yet to comment publicly. 4 a.m. local time. What time is it in Iran right now?
9 o'clock. 10 past 9.
It's like 9, 10 a.m.
10 past 9.
And they've been attacking, right, Armin?
I don't know that. I haven't seen.
No, my mother said Tehran is very quiet. There is no attack.
It says 4 a.m. Beifan?
So 3:30 there was few very strong attacks. After 4 there has been no attack.
Exactly. So it was like 4:15 that Iran launched like I think 14 ballistic missiles, and after that, I think the truce or ceasefire is in place. I'm not quite sure.
There is no ceasefire.
I don't think so either.
So Israel hasn't came out yet. This criminal, what's his name, Netanyahu, war criminal, hasn't came out yet with any statements. And Trump is begging. Trump said, "Please do not violate it." He urges both sides not to violate it. We all know who's the repeat offender violation. I mean, it's always Israel, the Zionist entity.
962 times. 962 times.
Yep. Lebanon, Syria, and a whole bunch of other, Gaza, West Bank, everywhere, man.
I mean, do you have any information or any updates on Rabbi Shmuley and his daughter's sword?
I'm gonna have to dive into it. His shop got shot by Iran. Thanks to Iran, his dildo shop is down.
That was his daughter's dildo shop, right? Was promised to him. And but his daughter 3,000.
He funded daughter's shop though. I mean, I wonder, after this, what Iran did to that dildo shop, I wonder if they're sitting down on a table and saying, with Black Rabbi knows Rabbi Shmuley inside Israel. If they're sitting on a table with, Black Rabbi and Rabbi Shmuley and the daughter, How was your business? What just happened? He started crying about the dildo shop. Can you even imagine?
What? That's so sad. That dildo shop was promised to him like 3,000 years ago.
Guys, have you seen the
They have
video?
insurance. They have insurance, guys.
I saw a video right now on gay people in Israel having a party in the bunker. That's fucked.
Oh my God, Ariel, were you in there?
Ariel is busy with his boyfriend.
Armin, guys, just now, there are about 60,000 Israelis have now taken shelter in Cyprus. And some Israelis are already thinking, did God promise Cyprus to us? Should we occupy Cyprus?
It's going to turn into a
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, zero. I'm not joking.
Did you go?
So Cyprus.
You're kidding, really? Oh my God.
Cyprus was, promised as a suburb of the promised land.
Fires. The sad thing is when they came to Palestine the first time, they came through Cyprus, and now they're going back through Cyprus. So I think they want Cyprus.
And you know what? Last week, Philippines tightened the visa regulations for the Israelis. Because wherever Israelis go, they create a havoc. They try to
They
dominate.
kicked out 109 countries, not only the Philippines, 109.
Yeah, in Philippines, the government has tightened the regulations, the visa norms for Israelis, because they have been creating a lot of problem wherever they go. The same thing happened 2 months ago in Thailand. Thailand government tightened the visa regulations. They asked some of the Israelis to leave the country and so on. In fact, Thailand, the Israeli ambassador in Thailand was called by their foreign ministry and told to, speak to his people in order not to create havoc in the places where they stay. And there are about 70,000 Israelis in Thailand.
Can you substantiate any and all of this with proof, please?
Sorry? Somebody said something?
Can you substantiate
contact
any
your
and
embassy.
everything that you said with
Contact
proof?
your nearest embassy.
No, you just have to follow. You just have to follow Haaretz. This information is from Haaretz.
So then post the articles.
No. I'm not going to do that honor for you.
It's because
come on, Ariel.
It's because you're lying.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay if I'm lying.
It's okay that you're lying. It's not okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay if you. It's okay if you think I am lying.
No, I know.
And here is another point, Ariel. See, literally, Israelis live off.
And now you're screaming because you're corn.
Okay, now that you have muted,
You are so hateful. Mazi, can I ask you a question, brother? Are you
slowly? Let me complete what I have to tell.
Mazi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I've got a question for you, brother. If your friend, that's hypotheticals, right? If your friend got kicked out of like 109 companies that he was working for, and then is that your company's problem, that 109 companies, or is that your friend's problem, or is your friend?
Nah, at that point, it's my friend's fault.
Okay.
No, it's the 109 companies.
What does that have to do with the simple fact that there's
Because your people got kicked out of 109 countries, and I think there's something wrong with you.
Okay, so what's the solution as far as you're concerned, and how are you going to enact?
Go back to Poland. Go back. Be less chosen. You are too chosen. Be less chosen.
According to Talmud, they are superior, and the other people. Okay, I want to respond. According to Talmud, you guys are like superior, and the other people are inferior, right? Listen. So while you have this
Tell me about a book that you can't even read.
Stop interrupting. You wanna occupy me?
No, you're telling me about a book that you can't even read.
Look, you
wanna occupy this room?
You know what?
Listen, I will give Ariel a bit of credit though. I would never go in a Zionist room.
It's not needed.
I would never go in a Zionist room and just take on everybody. I gotta give him that.
Because you're pussy.
I'm with you, Mazi.
Nah, because I just don't want to deal with Zionists and xenophobia. I don't.
Oh, poor baby. You'll be okay.
No, I won't. I don't want to be around that. I don't like being around negative energy. Maybe you.
Ariel, you're a baby killer. You're nothing else than a baby killer.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry guys, I gotta correct myself. It's not 109. Now it's recently one country added to the list. It's 110 countries now.
Baby killer.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
And we will see what Hashem.
We love killing babies.
Hashem.
So you all wanna continue talking to the baby killers, and he's admitting it.
Oh man,
I mean,
there's no way.
you guys are so easy to manipulate, and I just love it. I really do. I'm in the process of cooking a bird right now. I'm in the process of cooking chicken.
Let's
You know,
I think
guys.
Mr. Fayaz wants to chime in. Go on.
Ariel, I'm just.
Am I audible? I have an issue with my.
Ariel, I'm just happy.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Next, am I audible?
Hang on.
Okay. Okay, this, today I had a chat with a Jewish person. Okay, he's a nice guy. That I met him for the first time today on this app, and Ludwig was there in that room, and I think Royal was also there in that room, and we were having a chat with him, and this is what he told me. Okay, he understands the pain that the Palestinians are going through. But he says that according to Exodus 23, he quoted this scripture, Exodus 23, verse 30 and 31, God gave this land to the Israelites, and God also said that nobody else should live on that land. So he says, according to him, that whatever is happening to the Palestinians, he disagrees with that. He feels the pain that they are going through right now. But he says that it is their fault that they are there. They should have left already. And he also thinks that God has entrusted this dirty work of getting rid of the Palestinians to Netanyahu. So when we blame Netanyahu, we are actually blaming God, because it's not Netanyahu who is doing it. It's God who has entrusted this dirty job to Netanyahu to fulfill his wish, that is God's wish. No, I am not making this up because I did not know something like Exodus 23 existed. I read the Exodus 23, I googled it, and I see that it is written in Exodus 23, verse 30, 31,